Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Redocracy Garage. Today we are getting straight into it. Basically, I'm going to be taking off this door panel on the outside, cutting it out so that way I can basically see what's going on for the wiring because I already got a spare door for the car. And essentially, this is getting in the way. And concerning the wiring and I don't get along, well, this is the best bet for me to be able to properly mark everything and see where it goes when I got it basically thread it through a tiny little hole that's going to be on this side of the door, on the inner door. So let's get to it. Alright, well, considering how loud and noisy this thing is, I'm going to basically stop the video right here for now. And when I come back to this here, when I bring it back, I'll have this off. But you basically get the general idea of what's going on. Alright, welcome back. It's about 20 minutes later, and I got a few things cleared out in the meantime. I took out the crash bar that was sitting right here, going across. Crash bar did its job and protected every component in here. It looks like from what I'm seeing right here, that I'll pretty much be able to save the vast majority, if not all of these components that are in this door, which is good because they're getting harder and harder to find, and I can reuse it for the other door. If the other stuff in the other door stops working, then I'm pretty much good to go. But yeah, essentially, this is what the door looks like when you remove the outer skin. So now I can see where my wires are, where everything goes. I got a good idea of what I got to work with. I'm going to have to take this bad boy apart right here. In order to take this out with the wiring here, which is going to suck. But on the same front, as I get this out, I should be able to run it all the way through because it's got to go through all this entire wiring harness that you see here has to literally go through a hole. Let's see here. That big. That little bit right there. It's got to go through all that. Which is not going to be fun, but it'll be doable. And I'm not going to have to cut this wiring harness and then try to, restring it, so to speak. Which I do not have the patience for, let alone the proper ability, only due to the fact that, again, like I said before, wire and I get along as well as oil, fire, and water. So now we're up to this point right here. I will, do another time skip here, I guess you could say. Well, time skip for you guys. It's going to be a little bit of time for me. And I'm going to get this door open and have the interior piece taken apart. Take off the door card here and get that pulled out so that way we can open up this door on the other side and then seeing how we're going to have to take it apart from the other side. Like I said before, this is not going to be easy. This is honestly going to really, really suck when I got the other door on. But on the same front, like I said before, I'm not going to have to cut anything. I can just basically plug and play, which is good for me. I might do some repairs on this right here, depending on what I pull out from the other door. because this is looking a little fried and like it's had some work done to it before. So I'll definitely want to fix that while I'm in here. But yeah, so that'll give me something to work with. Right. So yeah, and I don't have anything to repin these with. So I hope that on the other door they'll be good to go. But all right, I will get back to you. All right, now as you can see right here, we got the door card out and everything like that. We got the door completely stripped down and apart for the most part here, as far as interior pieces and everything goes. Now all we got to do is just literally take the door apart from here. Now I don't know how well it's going to show up on the screen here with contrasting light in the background here, but either way, this is what I'm currently working with at the moment in order to start taking everything out, because I'm basically gutting the inside of this door to keep everything that I can, so that way I can use it for the other door. And now that I have this door completely apart, I can see where everything goes. I'll get some pictures and what have you, so that way I can match it all up. But yeah, this is what we're looking at right now. I apologize for the quality of these videos right now. I'm just getting back into the swing of things, and as it stands, I'm not expecting anything to go on with this channel. If this channel does take off, then I will definitely be posting more and more often. So the fact that you're getting a post this quick is a miracle in and of itself, but considering I already have all the parts needed to do what I'm doing right now, we're able to get this done. But essentially what's going on is that I will be posting very sporadically, just based on how much income I have at the time that I can spend money on for the projects that I will be putting out here. So I hope you're enjoying everything so far. By the time this car is all said and done, it's going to be driving like a top, and it's going to be painted it's going to be painted plum crazy purple, because I think that would be very good and color it for it. And I think I'll tape off once I clean off the car and everything like that, I'll tape it off. And essentially, I was thinking leaving some of the black base and everything like that as accents, what have you, for the for the car. Maybe like something tribal or something along those lines. But yeah, thank you, and I will come back again after I get the door completely gutted from all the components I'm keeping from it, and I will show that to you with everything pulled out, and this door right here completely off, and getting ready to install the new door. All right, quick update with what's going on. I got the door gutted out, as you can see right here. I was getting ready to pull this apart to start pulling the wires through, and I have found that somebody's been in here previously, so that'll save me a little bit of time. I still got to cut the wires at this point rather than trying to save it, and I got to hope the other door's got a good wiring harness in there still, because they just basically cut it like right over here. But yeah, whoever did this, they messed it up so freaking bad, it's not even funny. It's bad enough that I may actually have to keep the other wiring harness from the other door. But yay! I was trying to avoid this, but fortunately, I think I should be able to handle it. Because, I mean, as long as I can just match color to color, I'll be good to go. But if it's going to be more complicated than that, then I am screwed. But yeah, just here's the update. I will be back shortly. All right, now as you can see right here, I got the new door for the car. I was initially planning on just swapping everything over with the wiring, and I decided when I found my last little update here on the video, when I found that the wiring was pretty messed up going from the car to the store, I was hoping that I'd just be able to take this door and basically, cut the wiring a little bit there, and then just run it through here, pull it out through here, and wire everything up that way. But I have found that this door right here does not have an electric lock system, so I can't just snip the other uh, wire harness there. I have to essentially go through it, separate it, and then essentially be very nitpicky on how I go about cutting it. But from the looks of things right here, this wiring harness is pretty much intact from what I'm seeing. It's not shorted out, it's not melted out, so I'll be able to keep this wiring, some aspects of this wiring harness, but I'm also going to have to pull apart the other bit of the wiring harness and keep some pieces from there, and just to basically have the electronic door lock and everything like that that I have on this side. So that way, basically, the car's matching. Uh, so now we see what's going on. So, yeah. Be back soon.